I'm working late cause I'm a baker. Huh? Hello, Golden Crust Bakery. What? 500 orders? This weekend? Okay, I'll try. Thank you for your order. How could I make such a very much order?
Don't worry, I will help you.
Oh my god, thank you. But how do we start though?
The first thing we need is water, sugar, yeast, salt, and flour.
But I don't think we have enough flour.
Hey, don't worry. I come here to help you. To have enough bread roll, we can have certain amount of measurement of the ingredients. From the recipe book, we can make 10 bread rolls by using this measurement of ingredients. But remember, in order to achieve 500 bread rolls, we have to multiply this measurement by 50.
Oh.
I think we don't have enough bowl.
But I don't have...
I have the bowl.
Yay! Thank you.
Oh, a bread. Let me help you with those recipe.
Okay.
So first, we need our secret ingredient, which is yeast.
Can I help?
So mix some yeast with water. Don't forget some sugar. And mix it. After that, let's sit for 5 minutes.
Oh.
While we wait for the yeast, you can mix some flour with some salt. Then we can pour the yeast mixture. Here, I mix it for you 5 minutes ago. Then mix it until it becomes a dough. Then wait for 2 hours.
Okay. But how do I make my bread fluffy and airy?
Let me ask my friend. It actually depends on the chemical reaction that occurs in bread making.
Ah.
So, fermentation of yeast occurs in bread making. If under lack of supply of oxygen, fermentation of yeast will occur. Yeast will use glucose and change it into carbon dioxide and ethanol. The carbon dioxide that is produced will make the bread fluffy and airy.
Oh.
Now, I will explain the conversion of sugar into carbon dioxide gas and ethanol. So, we will have 40 grams of sugar, which is coming from the 20 grams of sugar and also 20 grams of glucose from the flour itself. So, we will divide it with the molar mass of the sugar, which is 180 grams per mole, and we will get 0.22 mole. So, 1 mole of sugar is equivalent to 2 mole of carbon dioxide gas. So 0.22 mole is equivalent to 0.44 mole of carbon dioxide gas. So to calculate the amount of the carbon dioxide that is produced, we need to times by the molar mass, which is 44. So we will get 11.39 grams of carbon dioxide produced. So after I do the calculation, we will get approximately 20% of carbon dioxide. So it will make the bread fluffy and airy.
Oh, I see.
Fun fact, gluten will form in the chemical reaction. Gluten will be the base for the bread, make it in bouncing back. Gluten will form a consistency strategy to trap the carbon dioxide gas in the dough.
Will the heat affect the baking of my bread?
So, the minor reaction will occur during the baking process. The amino acid from the protein that's in the flour will react with the reducing agent to form the at the high temperature to form a complex flavor compound and also brown pigment. It will give a nice color to the bread rolls.
Thank you. I think it's the time now to look at my bread. Oh my god, guys, look at this. The original volume has doubled up. I think it's the time to place this into the oven. What if there are external factors that might affect my bread?
The rising time plays important role in making sure your bread is perfect. If the dough doesn't rise well, it will be hard. If the dough is overrise, it will deflate while cooking. The carbon dioxide gas produced should be around 50% to control fermentation rate. That's all.
Oh,
Do you know that the other factor that affect the bread is also variation of ingredients? Flour have different percentage of enzyme, protein, and sugar, so it will affect the chemical reaction of the bread. Hence, we could say that the amount of sugar and enzyme will affect the dough to rise up perfectly.
oh. Is there any variables and adjustment that should be done in order to make my bread be more perfect?
Well, according to my notes, the temperature of the surrounding might affect the dough. On cold environments, you need to increase the quantity of yeast and use warm water. And then it will help fermentation to be done actively. For hot environments, decrease the quantity of yeast and use cold water to avoid the dough from being overrise.
Oh, really? I have gained a lot of knowledge about the making process and the chemical reaction in my bread.
So, you could make variation of flour with this recipe and it will not change the chemical reaction.
But be sure to making a baking process because it will determine the quality of your bread.
One more thing, don't forget to preheat the oven first before start baking. We need to check the color of the cooked bread. It should be brown uniformly throughout the surface area. That's all.
I think it's the time now. Yay! Look at my bread, everyone. Sure, making bread is not as easy as what people thought. Let's eat!